How's it going, everyone? John here, and welcome to today's video. Today I want to talk about how to navigate in Destiny 2. Now this video is catered towards newer players, so if you're not a new player to Destiny 2, then this one's not going to be for you. Now once you have chose your class, you created your character, and you went through the tutorial mission to get familiar with the controls, you should eventually end up in a screen like this, which is going to be with you in orbit. So you're going to want to open the director, and this is going to bring you to your destinations tab. Now mine is completely full of different things because I have all the expansions. Yours is going to be a little bit more, I guess, empty in a way. So there's different icons on here that will indicate different expansions. So you'll have like this one over here, this will be for Beyond Light. You'll have one over here for Shadowkeep, and then down here you'll have one for the Forsaken expansion. Right now this is the one that is going to be for the Witch Queen, which comes out in 2022. So on this screen here, you have at the very top, Store, Quest, Map, Destination Roster, Season 15, depending on whenever you're watching this. So I'm going to go through this top navigation bar here for you. So in Store, this is where you're going to be able to see your current currencies that you have. So Glimmer, this is going to be the currency that you're going to be using quite often for different types of bounties and stuff like that. I'll go into more detail with that later. Legendary Shards, this is going to be for when you dismantle legendaries or exotic items. Again, I'll go into that a little bit more later. Silver, however, I'll talk about now. Silver is going to be the microtransaction that you'll be using, I guess, if you decide to spend real world money for any of the items here in the store, whether that's going to be for expansions or if that's going to be for any of these items here, like your weekly offerings. You have different types of like weapon ornaments, you have different types of sparrows, so in this case the vehicle. You have different types of emotes, so like if I wanted to preview this emote, you could put this so that way people could, see you doing this in game. It's kind of funny stuff. But there's different things you can also do too. So you have the Bright Dust, which is another one of the items here, and this one will be obtained by doing certain bounties and also from getting like special reward sources and stuff, as it says there. But you'll be able to use your Bright Dust to be able to buy any of these things down here. As you can see, I have over 8,000 of them, so it would cost 450 to have this type of ornament. So whenever I come in, you'd be able to see me do that. And then there's different types of vehicles as well, so you can get something like this for your Sparrow if you wanted to. Now you also have seasonal offerings, so this would be for the current season. And then you have your archives if you wanted to do certain types of skins for your armor and everything like that. You have Bright Dust items right here, and then all your expansions right there. So for your quests, this is where you'll be able to see all your seasonal challenges, all the way from week 1 to whatever week they're currently on. This is probably going to be the longest of them all because of the fact of we had over 160 days to do it. But I think it's like 147 or something like that. It is, 147 days left. So in the quest area, they put everything in one section, so that way you can just kind of move this over and see what you want to work on. But they also break it down into its individual playlists or sections, so that way you can just kind of go through them that way too. Over here on your bounties, this is where you'll be able to see what bounties you still have to work on, your progress for that bounty, and then if you want to turn in your bounties as well, you would do that right here. For the map, unless you are on like a planet or something, the map's not going to show anything, but I'll just kind of show you on destination. If I was to go to say like, I don't know, Europa, this is part of the Beyond Light, but this would be what your map looks like. And you'll be able to see all these different icons on here. I'm going to be going through these icons in a separate video, so that way we're not overwhelming in one video here. But that's going to be for your map. Roster is where you'll basically be able to see all your friends, and you'll be able to see platform friends because it's cross-play now, so you can play between PC and Xbox and PlayStation. You can manage your invites, social preferences, and that's pretty much it. Now, you can also go to your Season 15, and this is where you can buy the season. You can see your season rank. You can see all the different types of items you can get per rank that you have. The top one is going to be all free as you progress. And then the bottom one is all the ones that you would get for the paid version. The seasons are only $10, so it's not that bad. And you can also buy different types of rank, rank positions. Because you can move up a rank if you needed to. So it would be like spending the silver, which is that real world money. You could buy all the silver you want to be able to get all the way to 100. That way you just get all this stuff. So you can either grind for it, which is what I'm doing, or you can go and spend real world money since the game is free if you want to support Bungie in that way. This is another area where you can see the seasonal challenges like I showed before. And then these are your season pass bonuses. Now, one thing I do want to mention is if you ever purchase any of the previous season passes, you can see them here. And you can kind of go through them and work through them as well. You'll still get all the XP and everything like that if you do complete any of them, so that's also good too. So it's not like they're useless if you'd never completed them or anything like that. I've just been really grinding out this season. It's been a lot of fun. As you guys can tell, I didn't really do that much on the other seasons, but this one's been a lot of fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the navigation. One other thing I do want to mention really quickly is this stuff up here. So your Crucible is going to be your PvP, so your player versus player. And this is where people are super competitive. I call them super sweaty because it's like, it's not that fun. Like for the creators of Halo, for some reason Crucible is just not that fun for me. I love Halo though, like old school Halo. But for some reason Crucible is just doesn't hit the mark. I only play Crucible if I have to do certain bounties or challenges just to get them out of the way. Vanguard, however, Vanguard is fun. This is where you have different strikes, you have your Nightfalls, you have your Grandmaster Nightfalls. I won't go into too much detail on those, but this is where you and either your own fire team, which is your friends, or you just get match made into a group and you just go and take down enemies and take down a big boss and get some loot. It's nice. Gambit, however, Gambit is a different take on the player versus player because they also add in actual enemies. So just a really quick recap on how Gambit works is you get a random like coin toss of what enemy you're going to be dealing with, and it's a 4v4. So you have to take down those enemies, collect the little orbs, they call them motes. You deposit the motes into the bank. The more motes you get, the better it's going to be for you because then you send a more hard to beat enemy on the enemy side, and you want to get your motes in faster. So that way, once you hit, I believe, 100 motes, then it sends in a primeval. Once you take down the primeval, which is a really like big boss, then you go and win the round of Gambit, and it's pretty cool. I like this one a little bit more, but everyone's got their own choice on what they like when it comes to it. Now, Legends is going to be legacy raids, dungeons, and other past content. This is really cool. Right now, at the time of the video, we have Vault of Glass raid, which was from Destiny 1, and I think that's awesome that they're bringing that stuff. So, if you ever wanted to have a chance to play something from Destiny 1, then you'd be able to play this raid. But yeah, that is pretty much it when it comes to navigation. One last thing I do want to also add too is this timeline. Now, you guys, unfortunately, who are coming into Destiny 2 kind of late, you will not be able to play the Red War, I don't think. I have not started like a brand new profile to see like where you guys start in. I think it would be like Forsaken is where you guys would come in at that point. But Curse of Osiris and Warmind were two of the earlier expansions in Destiny 2's timeline. And then they got rid of those and brought in Forsaken, Shadowkeep, and then Beyond Light. We're then moving into the Witch Queen next year, and then we also have 4 other expansions coming in within like the next 2 years or something like that. So there's a lot of content for Destiny 2. So you guys coming in right now, perfect time, plenty of stuff to do, and you're going to have a heck of a time. But yeah, if you found this video helpful, be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to drop a like. If you have any questions or if you want to have a conversation or anything I missed or anything I didn't say correctly for those who may be watching this, even if you are a seasonal Destiny player, let's talk about it in the comment section below. But I got more videos that I want to bring to you guys to kind of help you get your feet settled in Destiny. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.